Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? 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 We got a pretty disturbing live that we want to get into here. But of course, I'm gonna allow everybody to catch up to the live. Make sure y'all check in and let us know where you're coming in from. We're gonna be going live in about the next minute and a half, 2 minutes. So make sure y'all check in and let us know where y'all are coming in from. Got a pretty crazy show in store for you guys right now. Make sure y'all check in. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. Let's give it a few minutes. Let me send out this notification here. Let me do this right here. Okay. Shout out to Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's give it like another minute or so. I know people are catching up to this one. This one is something that really caught me off guard. I wasn't even aware of it. Shout out to Delaware. Shout out to Lake Ohio. Um, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Shout out to LA, fantastic. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to the BX. Shout out to where else we got? Puerto Rico. Shout out to let me see who I missed. Houston, Texas. Somebody said no chill, Gil. Trinidad and Tobago. Where we got Compton. Shout out to Compton. Where else we got? Vegas, Charleston, South Carolina. Where else we got? We got Alabama in the house. Nashville, Tennessee. I see Columbus. I think that's Georgia. Ventura, California. Let's give it like another 30 seconds. Let's allow people to catch up to this live. We got Massachusetts. We got Ireland and Poland. Connecticut, Philly. Robbie from Chicago. Robbie 24 from Chicago. Shout out to you, FM Central, Chicago. We got Greece in the house, New Jersey. Well, we got Orlando, Florida. Let's give it like another 20 seconds. Shout out to Maryland, Hawaii. Best spot pod out. Shout out to you, man. Philly, England. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Damien, longtime supporter of the channel. Shout out to Dallas, Texas, Canada. Okay. All right. So we got enough people in here. Let me get into this story here. So we had actually produced content already, and we were actually done getting ready to drop some content. Then I think one of the viewers on our channel, his name is Rant. He follows me on Instagram, and he sends me a message. Right? He goes, no, I don't even think he sent a caption under it. He just sent me this. He just forwarded me this message from Dr. Umar Johnson, and I'm like, Dr. Umar Johnson. What? Like, I was a little bit confused, and I want to share the message with you guys that he sent to me because it didn't make any sense until right now. So I'm gonna share the message right here. So that's the message right there. And this is breaking news. It's all over the place. Different news publications are talking about it. I'm going to pin that right there for you guys. Different news websites, The Source, Sportskeeda, various people are talking about these comments that Gilbert Arenas made, right? I want to read what Gilbert Arenas said. I guess reacting to Team USA's victory, their 1-point victory over South Sudan. Gilbert Arenas said, the males almost lost to some Africans. We almost lost and they had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the Ai tribe. This is crazy. Man. And beat over there throwing the game for his cousins in bleed. We're not supposed to be losing to them. Come on, man. Cool run-ins? Question mark. We're not supposed to lose to some cool run-ins teams. They don't even have shoes. They get shoes from America, and we ship it to, and we ship them, and we have to ship them shoes. We're losing to people who are shooting on peach baskets in dirt. No shoes. Well, these are the comments that Gilbert Arenas just put out that a lot of people are reacting to. A lot of news publications. I'll read from The Source. This is The Source that actually said this one. Let me post this right here. So The Source said, Gilbert Arenas goes on a xenophobic rant about the South Sudan Olympic squad after Team USA nearly loses an exhibition. The Source is slamming him. He went on to say, we're losing people that have shoes. And then he said a few other things. Various other publications are talking about it. We got Sports Kita. They're also reporting on it. He insulted Joel Embiid and all of those different things. What are my thoughts about what Gilbert Arenas said? First of all, I don't know Gilbert Arenas like on a personal level. We exchange chat messages from time to time. Whenever we exchange chat messages, it's 99.9% about basketball. 99%, 99.9%. He may throw in a joke here or there, but it's always about basketball. We always keep it to that level. It's always respectful, and we it's a pretty friendly conversation for the new people coming in. Dr. Umar Johnson posted what Gilbert Arenas said. We got it pinned to the top of the comments. I'm going to share it here for you guys, and I'm going to read it for you guys. Gilbert Arenas said on the show today, he said, I quote, "The males almost lost to some Africans. We almost lost, and they had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the IEIE tribe. This is crazy. Man, Embiid over there throwing the game for his cousins in bleep. We're not supposed to be losing to them. Come on, man. Cool runnings. We're not supposed to be losing to some cool runnings teams. They don't even have shoes. They get shoes from America, and we're supposed to ship them shoes, and we have to ship them shoes. We're losing to people who are shooting on peach baskets in dirt. No shoes." So those are Gilbert Arenas' comments, right? Those are his comments. What are my thoughts on what Gilbert Arenas had to say? I'm very disappointed in Gil, and I'm going to send him this video after this live, and I'm going to send him this live with a short message attached to it. I'm very disappointed in Gil's comments, but I can't say I'm surprised. I can't say I'm surprised, and I'll tell you why. Gil originally started this. Oh, well, there you go. Can't lose the air up there. There go Gil right there. Well, Gil, appreciate you for being part of the live. I'm going to tell you why I didn't like those comments. Gil started these comments originally talking about the European players with the Euros and the Euros and the Euros. And initially it was all fun and funny and all of that. And we were all laughing about it and stuff like that. But after a while, it looked like Gil was singling out Euro players. And I've joked with him about this. I said, look, what is it? He said he doesn't like, he likes everybody. He likes all the players in the NBA. He likes every player when comparing the greats. I said, no, you got something against European players because you're always making fun of them. I think that Gil already started it off with the European guys. That's the first part, right? He already started it off. With the European guys, and we were laughing about it, right? Well, not me. Some people were laughing about it. Oh, making fun of Euros, making fun of Euro. And I'm like, yo, hold up. This is not right. Singling out these Euro players, these players from Europe and all over the world, bunching them all into one group. If you're not from America, you're from the Euros. And I'm like, what's the Euros? And a lot of us were laughing about it and all of that. And I said to myself then, I said, if they were saying this about black players, it would be high hell. We would be calling them racists and all of that type of stuff. Justifiably. Because you're saying those things about a group of people just based off of where they come from. For Gil to make those comments about the South Sudanese players was very, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I thought that was uncalled for. I thought it was uncalled for, first of all. That had nothing to do with basketball. That was just a personal attack for no reason. Why to insult those people calling out their tribes and whatever it is, II group? That's racist. We can laugh about it, but this is what we do in high school. Oh, you say this. We've all been made fun of. Everybody's been made fun of. I went to high school with different people. Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. I'm African American. Everybody, I'm African in the sense that African. Everybody made jokes. But this is in high school, junior high. Everybody makes fun about you. But at this level, it's not funny anymore because Gil and people like him are very, very influential. There are a lot of people that are going to listen to Gil. And I'm sure people like Luol Deng, who used to play in the NBA, People like that are going to be offended, and I even think the league is going to be offended. Why? Because they're trying to expand the game. So if you have one of the biggest voices in sports media, a former player, saying it's about foreign players, I can't see how the NBA would be happy about that. I can't see. I can't see that. And if we're saying that it is okay for what Gil said about these guys, what happens if one of those teams beats USA and they start saying whatever racist stuff they want to think of? Will it be okay then? Because we surely can't talk then. We surely will not be able to talk then. If they start saying derogatory things about African American players and this and this and this, and oh, they don't have this, they don't have that, are we going to be laughing too? Because one can say it's fair game. If we get to talk like that about people from other countries that we beat, they have the right to talk about you like that. So if you're a black person laughing at this, it ain't funny. It ain't funny if you're black and laughing at it because you're endorsing it. You're American brother, not African. You're American brother. No, I'm saying if you're laughing at this, y'all calling me a clown like I don't know that he already. Nah, Gil, I'm not calling you a clown. Gil, I'm not calling you a clown. I didn't say that. I'm not saying that. Gil, I'm not saying that. And I don't think anybody should be doing that. We're not doing first of all, appreciate you for being a part of the live. Gil, I'm not saying that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm not coming up with that type of time. I'm just reacting to the comments that you said that I disagree with. I'm not talking, I'm not going that far. I'm just saying that it's disappointing to hear you say that. And with the platform that you have, I think that you should probably apologize to those players. Because the fact of the matter is this, whether we like it or not, people like Michael Jordan, people like Kobe Bryant, people like LeBron James, people like Magic Johnson, these guys inspired a lot of kids, not just in America, but a lot of kids around the world to want to play basketball. Joel Embiid said his favorite player was Kobe Bryant. Watching Kobe Bryant play basketball made him want to get into basketball. And I can only imagine if a player like Kobe Bryant or LeBron James or Michael Jordan said these things about foreign players, do you know how many people around the world that follow basketball will be crushed by those kind of comments coming from a player like that? Think about all the people that will be because they're not looking at it, oh, this guy's from this country. That they're just looking at it as we look up to these guys because they play a particular sport that we like. So to say that, I was gonna, you see, that's Gil, man. I was gonna apologize, but they Wi-Fi. You see, that's Gil. Gil cracks jokes. I can't rock with that because I think it's wrong to do that. And I think that what's going to happen is we're going to create an environment where this starts becoming normal. It starts becoming normal. And all I'm saying is the moment some of these players start saying stuff about American players, nobody can talk. If we laughing now, we better laugh then. If we going to laugh now, we better laugh later. If we're going to, Gilbert Arenas ain't Cuban. Gilbert Arenas can't be Cuban. Nah, Gilbert Arenas ain't Cuban. I don't think Gil, you Cuban? I don't think Gilbert Arenas is Cuban. Gilbert Arenas ain't Cuban. Gilbert Arenas ain't Cuban. I don't think he's Cuban. I don't know. I don't think he's Cuban. But anyway, I just think that that's wrong. For the new people coming into the chat, hold on. Did Gil say something else? Yeah. For the new people coming into the chat, I'm reacting to some comments that Dr. Umar, actually, Gil, I'm not really the person you got to be worried about. You got to be worried about Dr. Umar because he's coming for you. He said on his page, he said, the males almost lost to some of the Africans. We almost lost. They had to save us. I know LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the IEI tribe. That's crazy. Man, and beat over there throwing game for his cousin and bleep. We're not supposed to be losing to this team. Come on, man. Cool run-ins. We're not supposed to lose to some cool run-ins team. They don't even have shoes. They get shoes from America. We ship them their shoe. We have to ship them their shoes. We're losing to people who shoot on peach baskets in dirt, no shoes. I want to throw in this part. If in fact these people have no resources, because this is just a country that got liberated 13 years ago. Just 13 years ago. If they, in fact, have no resources, you got to stand up and clap for people that, with no resources, with no basketball courts, as they say, none of this, were able to somehow, some way step on an international stage and not get blown off the court by 1,000 points. What does that say? What does that say about that team and those people? If they have nothing and they were able to do that, can you imagine if they had something? What does that say about them? So to me, man, Gil, I'm definitely not feeling those comments, man. I think that's wrong. I think we got a lot of division taking place in the United States right now, and we don't need something like the States is already divided as it is. And I think something like this just going to make it worse. I was actually going to send you the message after this live, but we just decided to go on before that. But I can't send you the message because the live will be after be done, then I'll send you the link. But nah, man, I think Gil, I think you should definitely apologize. I was watching Undisputed today, and apparently Paul Pierce has some stuff to say, which I didn't see. So I click on the video, and Paul Pierce is apologizing for like the first 2.5, 3 minutes. But the way Paul did it, Paul genuinely seemed remorseful about what he was saying. Genuinely. And he seemed like he was educating himself about something. He seemed remorseful, and he seemed contrite. And I was like, man, and a lot of people applauded Paul Pierce for that, because he seemed like he didn't know, because all he saw was the 43-point, the America was favored by 43 points. And then he went out there and he said that. Somebody said it's all jokes. It's not all jokes. Let me see. Gil is part Cuban, and he been funny messaging y'all on your comment. Nah, I don't know. I don't got nothing against nobody else. But if Gil is part Cuban, and you watching this, Gil, I don't know if you're still here. Do you know that if America was playing Cuba, and they lost, how would you feel if they started saying that about Cuba? If it's true, I don't know if it's true or not. So you see, they say, well, so Gil is a tether. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm trying to figure out what that word is. FBA is a consciousness that is so-called woke individual girl listening to Tariq. Nah, I don't want to get into all of that, man. That ain't what we're here for. We're here to talk about sports. All I'm saying is, Gil, man, if you do your show tomorrow, you got thousands of people watching you on that show. You ain't got to shout me out, nothing. I never asked for no shout out. I never asked to come on your show. You know, I don't be doing all of that, twerking it up and all that. I don't do none of that. But I think it would be nice if you just apologize to those people, man, because it may be funny to your viewers, but some people are not going to see it as humor. And I think it's wrong, man, because that's unnecessary. We're not talking ball. Like, okay, they were about to beat America. Then America came back and they won the game. No need to now make fun of them and say all of that. Like, that's crazy. And I think some of those players were even born in America. I think one of those players that plays on the team he used to play with the Lakers. His mom is from the Sudan, but he plays on the Lakers and he was born in the States. So I don't understand, like, what? I don't get it. Because if we start here, and if they see a person like Gil saying this, people going to think it's okay, and it's not. It's not. I don't think it's cool to be singling out people like I don't think so. You know, we've had people come on our channel and say crazy stuff about us. There's a creator, I won't mention his name. I will never mention his name. Okay. He's from the dirty section. He knows who he is. His followers know who he is. And he been saying one thing and the other thing about Nigerians, and Nigerians are this, and you living in your hut, and you doing this, and you doing that, and you living in your hut, and he laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. Until one day, this joker was there reacting to one of our videos that I saw, and he's talking about, no, not one of our videos, one of our community posts, because this dude be stalking me like I don't even know, like I don't even know who he be stalking me like on some Metal Gear Solid type, you know what. And he's reading one of the comments that I said, this is not freedom of speech. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not be stupid. This is not freedom of speech. Let's apply some wisdom. This is not freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is the ability to be able to express your views and your opinions, and others being allowed to do so. It doesn't mean you go around insulting people and call it freedom of speech. Because if you walk up to some dude, a 6'5", or some gang member, and you from a different gang, and you insult that dude in his face, and he blow your ass off the earth, you can't be talking about before he claps you, talking about, oh, it's freedom of speech. I'm just talking. Nah, you're not just talking. We're not going to use freedom of speech to disrespect people. That's some stupid shit. Let's not do that. Like, we're adults here. You can have your opinion, but don't just say, I can say whatever I want to say, and then be like, well, it's freedom of speech. So what, you going to walk in a room full of black people and be like, oh, look at all of these ends right here. And before they about to jump on you, be like, but no, wait. It's freedom of speech. Who are we kidding? Like, that's some stupid. Let's stop. That's hate speech. That ain't no freedom of speech. You walk into a room full of blacks, you not be from a black person, and walk in there and call all of them, I think all of y'all, a bunch of dirty ass, you know what, N-words. And right before they whoop your ass, be like, no, it's just freedom of speech. That is called a hate crime, my boy. So clearly there are differences between freedom of speech and a hate speech. Let's not confuse the two. Please, I do not endorse that type of stupidity. You can have your view, but please, let's not call that freedom of speech. That is just hate speech and ignorant speech. Like, let's just stop. Let's just stop it right there. Back to the point that I was making. This dude over here told the Nigerians living in a hut, Nigerians living in a hut, blah, 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 blah. So he goes down and tracked down one of my conversations with somebody on my channel. I don't even know, not the post. He tracked down a conversation I was having with somebody on my post. He reacts to it. And in the midst of him watching H. Ventura, yo, Gil, man, Gil, I can't rock with you with that, man. Gil, I cannot rock with. All right, hey, Gil, they gonna come for you. I'm not gonna say anything, you know, I'm not like that, but Gil, they gonna come for you. They gonna come for you for that one. I mean, if you cool with it, then it's cool. I don't agree with it, and I got nothing against Gilbert Arenas. Nothing, absolutely not. Nothing, but I think that that's wrong. That's my opinion on that. So he says all of that, and he goes, he talking about Nigeria's dangerous, dangerous. My family's from Haiti. And I'm like, wait, hold up. This dude over here saying all of this stuff about Nigerians, but your family's from Haiti. He's like, my family from Haiti. And I'm like, wait, what? So you think you exempt or something? Like, I'm lost. He was like, my family from Haiti. So to me, man, look, Gil, I 100% disagree with those comments. I think you should apologize. For the people coming in, Gilbert Arenas even in the live with us, Gil, I think you should apologize, man. I think it's wrong, and I think a lot of people going to see that, and they're going to think it's cool, and it's not. There's some people that are seeing this, and I don't think it's cool, man. To say those people don't have shoes and all of that, you're talking about these people's ethnicity and their background and their country over basketball. Like, come on, that's not right. We see what happens in other sports like football. Football, where if a player misses a goal, some countries, some fans go on some racist stuff, and it's a real issue. It's a real issue. So I don't believe that this is something that we should do, especially from a platform as big as yours. I really think you should apologize tomorrow. And I'm being serious. Obviously, you can do whatever the hell you want, your own man. But Gil, please go on your show tomorrow and apologize to those players, man. Because we all know if they start talking about Black American players like this, people are going to be up in arms. So if y'all are saying it's cool what Gil said, if they start saying stuff about Black American players, I'm going to be upset too, because I think hate is wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. But if you're one of those people laughing, I'm not going to be feeling sympathy for you if they start talking about your own group. And if you notice, Dr. Umar, who I'm not going to get into and all that because people feel one way or the other about him, I think Dr. Umar says he's a a Pan-African. So I think he believes all Black people, whether you're from America, whether you're from the Africa, whether you're from the islands, wherever it is, I think he believes all Black people are one. So he doesn't segregate it. He doesn't be like, you're from here and I'm from there and I'm from there. I think he looks at it as one whole. That's how I think. I don't know. But Dr. Umar gonna come for you, Gil. And you know if he go to Breakfast Club, he gonna come for you again. Now, I don't know if you don't mind the press, but my plea to you is please, I'm not gonna start hollering and screaming, is please apologize for just go on your show tomorrow and just take it back. Be like, man, it's all fun and jokes, but I didn't mean to offend nobody because people are gonna be talking about what you had to say. Gil, they say you Cuban. Gil, I don't want to believe. Are you Cuban? Gilbert Arenas is not Cuban. Stop playing. Gil, are you Cuban? We got one person saying, I don't think Gilbert Arenas is Cuban, though. I don't think he's Cuban. But anyway, so these are my thoughts, man. Gil, those are very, very disappointing, man. Please take those, just apologize to those people, man. I think that was wrong. Apologize to them for the new people coming in. I'm going to read it one more time. So Gil basically said on his show, after South Sudan lost to the States by 1 point, the male athletes almost lost some the males almost lost to some Africans. We almost lost, and they had to save us. I know LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the IE tribe. This is crazy, man. And Embiid over there throwing the game for his cousins and bleep. We're not supposed to be losing to them. Come on, man. Cool Runnings. We're not supposed to lose to some Cool Runnings team. They don't even have shoes. They get their shoes from America. We have to ship them shoes. We're losing to people who are shooting in peach baskets in dirt, no shoes. Yeah, Gil, I think you should take those comments back, man. I think you should apologize to those people and take them back because, goddamn, Gil, you over here. I'm Cuban. Oh, my God, Gil, you Cuban and Black? Oh, Gil, you can't. Come on, you see, Gil, you can't say that. Nah, you see, you can't. You can't do that. You can't do that. You cannot do that, Gil. You can't do. Come on, you can't do that because they could say these people. If the South Sudanese read a comment like that, they'd be like, they could look at you and be like, bro, he's confused. He one of us, but he think he with them. They could actually say that. They could actually run up on you and be like, he one of us, but he think he with them. How can he be FBA when he just said he's I'm Cuban and Black? So how can he be? He just said who he is, what his background is. And again, I'm not here to divide people, but that's what the man just said. I didn't say he said it. So if they see that, they're gonna be like, bro, you with him, you with them. You with them. I remember once I forgot where I was. And this dude asked me, he was like, where are your parents from? And I told him where my parents from. Sierra Leone and Nigeria. And he goes, what tribe is what tribe is your dad from in Nigeria? You know what I told him? And I was in my 20s at the time. I said, I don't know. And you know what he said to me? I never forgot the dude's face when he said that. He said, you're lost. That's what he said to me. He said, you're lost. Not lost in the sense that you're clueless. No, that's not what he meant. What he meant was you're lost in the world, meaning you don't know where your roots are, where your anchors are. So you're basically just in the world. Now, at the time, I was like, damn, that's pretty harsh. This dude just walked up to me. I just met him. And next thing you know, he's telling me I'm lost. I'm lost? Like, damn, I'm lost? See, Gil, they already come. Somebody said, hold up. Gilbert is definitely a hostile tether. Can somebody explain to me what a tether is? For the love of God, can somebody give me the definition of tether? What is the definition of tether? What does it mean? I don't know what this word means. Can somebody explain it to me? What is the definition of a tether? What is tether? Let me see. Kid Trunks, I see you, man. A strap that holds something in place. A tether is an anchor, baby. Man, y'all gonna use one thing and then use something else. What the hell is an anchor baby? Anchor baby is in how? What does it mean? You need to watch Tariq's no shit. No, I've seen him. I've heard him say, but I don't know what it means. Tether is from the Jordan Peele movie, Us. He's not. So does a tether mean is somebody that's trying to hold on to something else that he's not like latching onto something? Oh, a leech. That's what I thought. Okay. Explain to me how Gilbert Arenas is a leech. Let's explain it in basic terms. How the hell is Gilbert Arenas a leech? How? Leech in what sense? Somebody explain it to me. How is Gilbert Arenas a leech? Let me ask y'all another question. If Gil didn't say he was black and Cuban, would you have known what Gil was? Let's keep it funky, boy. Would y'all have known what Gilbert Arenas was had he not given you his background? Would you have known as a black person? Would you have known? Because apparently y'all got some superpowers. Because I'll be walking around all the time seeing blacks when I was in the States. And I don't be looking at him like, oh, yeah, he definitely from so-and-so place. Oh, he definitely from so-and-so. I done seen some dudes that look so African, but they from Brooklyn. These niggas from Brooklyn. They from Flatbush. And you ask them, I've been here with my grandfather. So Gil is a leech based off of what? I just donated to feed the children, so we're all good. Yo, Gil, man. Yo, Gil, appreciate it, man. But please take back those comments tomorrow, man. Take back those comments tomorrow, man. I'm pleading with you. Please take them back, man. I wasn't feeling that, but appreciate you for being a part of live and appreciate the super chats. To me, look, man, I think these comments are wrong. I think this is divisive of who's a leech and who's not. I think all of that is irrelevant, to be honest with you. I think all of it is irrelevant. If I see a dude that's from Sudan or from Compton or from wherever, if I vibe with you and I get along with you, I'm rocking out with you. I mean, it's just that simple. You can be from the Bronx, you can be from London, you can be from Jamaica, any way you want it. If I rock out with you, I rock out with you. I don't go around looking for people. Oh, is he from here and I'm from here, so I'm gonna rock out with you. I don't do that. I don't do that. I see some people saying they're not like us. I think you misunderstood what Kendrick Lamar meant. Because according to your reasoning, some of y'all are so desperate to hate. Y'all look for everything to hate about. Y'all think Kendrick really mean is us and everybody. That's not what Kendrick mean. I don't think Kendrick mean like, oh, he not black. I don't think he meant that. Do you know why? Do y'all know why? According to y'all reasoning, that means Kendrick Lamar wouldn't F with Dr. Dre. I mean, Nipsey Hussle. So Kendrick Lamar, when he said not like us, he was talking about Nipsey. You niggas is dumb. Y'all are dumb. Y'all are super dumb. So Kendrick Lamar, according to y'all, if Nipsey Hussle was here today, he would not rock with Nipsey Hussle because his dad is from Eritrea. You dudes are dumb. Y'all are so dumb. I don't even understand it. And y'all be really up here. Nipsey Hussle is not FBA. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about? You're so confused. You don't even know what you're saying. He said Nipsey Hussle's father's from Eritrea, you dumb. There's even a documentary of when he went to Eritrea to go visit his grandmother who he never met. What are you talking about? His mother, his dad. What are you talking about? You from where your dad is from. What's wrong with you? Who are you claiming? You claiming your mom? Are you serious? Do you take your mom's last name? You see, this is the problem. You confused, but you want to tell people that they confused. You're not like you confused. You so confused that you're following around your mom. Your mom, as a man, you take your dad's name, not your mom's name. Hello, and y'all the ones that's supposed to be teaching us the way. You take your father's name, not your mom. Y'all are lost. No wonder. Whoever had a son and the last name goes to the mom. Nipsey Hussle was his father's son. He's an Eritrean through his dad and an American. Do you know that if Nipsey Hussle's mom was from any African country, do you know if she was from any African country, do you know he cannot get the passport? My mom is from Sierra Leone. I can't get a Sierra Leonean passport. I can get a Nigerian passport because my dad is Nigerian. How are you going to talk about his mama from the States, but this and this and this, but his dad is an African man? So Nipsey Hussle, according to you dudes, would not rock out with Kendrick Lamar would not rock out with Nipsey Hussle because I'm sorry to say, Nipsey Hussle is not that xenophobic. Maybe you are. I don't think Nipsey Hussle thought on that level. Kendrick Lamar. I don't think Kendrick Lamar reasons with that frequency. I'm sorry, I don't think he does. Kendrick Lamar seems too intellectual of a person to think and reason like a freaking frog inside of a pond. He talk about his mom is from America. His dad is an African man who he is named after, not his mom. Where do y'all live? So when a man and a woman marry, I don't who takes whose last name. Like, I'm lost. He identifies with black people. Yes, black people, meaning blacks, the black race. There are many times Nipsey Hussle calls himself a rolling 60, which is an American thing, but he also calls himself an African. He calls himself an African. Or am I making this up? Because I got almost all of Nipsey Hussle's albums. I don't know if you do. I got almost all of his albums. And Nipsey Hussle on every one of his albums talks about as an African. He views himself as a black American, whatever, but he knows his background. Hence the reason he went. But he was never on some dumb shit like you dudes. You can smell whatever you want. I'm me. I'm not here to apologize to nobody about who I am. If some of y'all feeling I'm supposed to be feeling a type of way, like, oh, he not, you done got that twisted. You talking to people that have no self-esteem or have zero confidence from what their background, you can get that over on those people. You can get that over on those people who have no self-confidence. I got a lot of it. I'm not going to let somebody come up here and try to make me feel like I'm less than. For what? For what? I'm going to let somebody somewhere come make me second guess who I am when I know who I am? For who? For who? I heard the debate between Tariq Nasheed and Myron. Why would I be in a situation arguing back and forth on some dumb shit like that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? To prove what? Like, why would I do that? As I said, when I went to high school, I have friends from everywhere. I went to school in New York. And New York is full of all type of people. One of my friends in high school, Andrew Smith, he's from Brooklyn. You would classify him as an FBA by his last name. It's quite obvious. It's quite obvious. Then I went to another one of my friends. He was from Trinidad. Then I went to a school with another one of my friends. He was from Haiti. But I just rock with these people regardless of where they're from. Because I look at the person. Y'all looking like, oh, you're not from here. Man, y'all can keep that. Let me know how much money that makes you in the next 10 years. You let me know how much money you make in the next 10 years on this crusade. My guess is nothing. Keep playing the broke games. Who you go? Oh, he ain't. But keep playing that game. If you an African American, you want to do business and we rock out, holla at your boy. If you an Italian American and you want to do business with me and we rock out, holla at your boy. If you from London and you from Nigeria, whatever, and you want to do some business and we rock out, holla at me. I don't discriminate on people. I'm sorry. I wasn't born to think that way. Sorry. And nobody gonna make me feel otherwise. I got a father. I don't let niggas on the internet that do videos raise me on how to see the world as a man. I'm sorry if that offends you. If you go on the internet and watch dudes in their 30s and 40s explain life to you, and you're in your 20s and 30s, and you listening to these dudes give you game about life, you a sucker. I'm sorry. I got my father. I don't need to go ask some dude to explain the world to me. Oh, where are you from and what's our hit? I don't need all of that. Just saying. So, Gil, I 100% disagree with your comments. 100% disagree with your comments. I know you didn't crack a lot of jokes. Gil didn't drop probably $300 or whatever he done dropped in the chat. Please, tomorrow, I'm pleading with you to take down those, not take down, but retract those comments. Paul Pierce did the same thing. I pray you do, because I don't think it's good, man. We already getting on them European, not we. He's already getting on them European players. I thought that was uncalled for. Saying that if they're not from the Euros don't play basketball and all, I thought that was uncalled for. Charles is not a, oh God, here we go. Well, thank you for the money. Anyway, Charles is a tether, whatever that means. Charles a tether is not a black immigrant. What? Charles is a tether, not a black immigrant. A tether is a sell out black immigrant. Nipsey not a tether. Charles a tether is not a black immigrant. A tether is a sellout. What in the world are you? I wish I could send you back your $10. I wish I could send it back to you for you to go get a clue and use it to go buy a clue. What? He said Charles is a tether, is not a black immigrant. What the hell is a black immigrant? How do you distinguish the two? What? A black immigrant is a tether. Wait, hold on. Did I get something wrong here? Are black people from America? Oh, help me figure this out. Are blacks, are they from America? Can somebody help me figure this out? Yes or no? Because I mean, yes, they've been here for generations, but somebody said blacks are from America. Okay, let me ask you a question. If blacks are from America originally, meaning this is their land, how can you become a slave to a land you're from? Weren't blacks enslaved? So how can this be their land? The settlers came here and they came with labor because there was nothing here. So these blacks that you're talking about, there was nothing here except the Indians who had their own culture and all of that other stuff. I'm doing exactly what I'm doing. They come to America. There's even slavery. There's actually history. They're actually being a black. No, I'm done with you. There's actually history that proves this. You can go all the way back to Ghana and all of them in those countries. So all of that was made up. So wait a second. If you're telling me that blacks were here, so who were the blacks that came then? There were blacks here. And then they brought blacks that were here. So who were the blacks that were here and where did they come from? If blacks were always here, and then they brought Africans that eventually turned into African American, Hence the name African American. Not if there was no African American, you just be American. You just be American. But everybody with some sense knows there is no such thing as an American. And it's superficial. And superficially, yes, I'm an American. But when you fill out any form, you now have to have a classification of what kind of American you are. If there wasn't, then we could all just put anything down. You could say, well, I'm American, he's American, but he's clearly Asian, and I'm clearly African. So clearly there's a difference here. Clearly. I think if you put me next to an Asian guy, we could both be Americans, but you can clearly see the difference that we have different backgrounds. Or am I mistaken? So the black African Americans are Africans. Or am I lost? Help me figure this out. What am I missing? What social studies did you learn in high school that the rest of us didn't learn? Please, can you explain it to me? What did y'all learn in high school that we missed? Because I remember attending social studies. I don't remember any of this right here. I've actually been to Ghana. When I forgot the places where they usually had those slaves. You think I'm lost? No, my brother, I'm not lost. I know exactly who I am. You lost. I cannot be, you're lost. So help me understand this. Are you telling me that there are black people that don't believe? No, I do know my history. Somebody said, man, you don't know history. So it's such as, okay, so how did the Indians get here then? They just sprouted out of the ground. So how did the Africans get there? Where was the first human, where is the cradle of human civilization? Mr. NWA Ken Koros, send $1, send 50 cents. Where did humanity originate from? Tell me the place. Let me hear this dumb shit. Let me hear this. I cannot wait to hear this one. Where did humans originate from? Let me hear this one. I cannot wait. Let's hear this one. Show us all of your self-hatred that you're afraid to say you African. Say it. Say it. Where are we from? Since you're so afraid to say you're an African man and you're ashamed of it, you tell us where are we from. Where? Send another super chat. I wish I could send it back to you. Where are we from? Humanity. I'm talking about white, black, the first human beings. Where did they come from? We waiting for your super chat. We're waiting. No. All humanity didn't come from Africa. According to this dude, they came from somewhere else, and he's about to reveal it to us. Let us know. My brother, any way you slice it, you can cut your skin, flip it upside down, flip it inside, flip it to the left, flip it to the right. You're an African. You can run for as long as you like. You can run to whoever on the internet will make you feel good. Whoever. At the very end of the day, we all know where you're from, and you know too. You know too. So you can run and hide your black skin and go run under arm America. Go keep running. Keep running. Go to an American Jewish house. Go there. You have people that have been living in the United States for generations who are American Jews, but you better believe they still practice their Jewish culture. You better believe they still go back to their country. You go to an Italian household. I lived on the East Coast. You see Italians proud as day. They've been living in New Jersey, New York for decades. And if they ask them, where are you from? My great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is from Sardinia. He'll tell you in a minute, I'm from so-and-so place. Go meet an Indian American. Oh, yeah, I've been here for, and they'll tell you at the very end, my family's from so-and-so country in Asia. But when they get to us, all of a sudden, we don't know where we're from. All right. Anyway, that's the live. Thank you guys for that. Gilbert Arenas, man, 100% disagree with you. Shout out to you for being in the chat. The people that are talking all of this nonsense about this. Okay, let me hear this one. My brother, it's okay, man. It's okay. You did it. We agreed together. You said Africa, bro. So we're done. We're done. We're done. So all of this long talk that you're talking about, we're done. What did Paul Mooney say? He said you can take a goat, an African goat, and you can take him to Sweden. He's not a Swedish goat. He's an African goat living in Sweden. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself, have at it. Whatever you feel, my brother, it's your prerogative. I don't care one way or the other. Thank you for the super chats. I wish I could have sent it back to you. I wish I could. That's my part on it. Y'all have a good one, man. Shout out to everybody. I'm about love and unity to all my Black Americans, African Americans, as they consider. Shout out to y'all, to all of my Africans, to whoever is watching this, from wherever y'all are from. Shout out to y'all. I'm not with none of that dumb, you know what they talking. I'm with all of y'all. I'm not with none of this ignorant stuff they talking. I'm with the people that rock out with me, and I'm with y'all, not this dumb, you know what they talking about. I rock out with my people. These are my thoughts. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good one.